Hello viewers, today is Friday and you are welcome to the stock segment of Business Africa Live. I am your host, David Ode Dankwa. If you have not been with us for the entire week, I'll just give you a recap of what has happened on the Ghana stock market and some major stock markets in Africa. The Ghana stock market, measuring using the composite index, has been down throughout the week. We don't know what is going to happen today. Today, Friday, but from Monday up to Thursday, the market has been down with a lot of the equities shedding their prices, with very few of them, FanMolk and Carl and Aluex, they have been the ones that have been able to make some strides on the market. And to some other stock exchanges, the Nigerian market has been volatile like the Ghanaian market. The South African market has also been very, very volatile, with the Kenyan market and the Egyptian market yielding to investors. Today is Friday, and Monday we are going to give you everything that happened within this week, how the indices felt and how the week will also be projected. So I know you don't want to mix that segment, but for now let's look at what happened on Thursday on the various stock market. And as usual, we are going to start with the Ghana Stock Exchange. Looking at the Ghana Stock Exchange, the composite index on Thursday was down again by 14.93 points. That is closing at 2,396.21 points from a midweek of 2,411.14 points. So looking at it, then it means the composite index, or the average performance of the stocks on the Ghana Stock Exchange, continues to dip on their levels. The financial index that for the past 2 days has been able to yield a little was on Thursday down, closing at 2,139.96 points. That was a reduction of 0.76. So then this tells us clearly that the Ghana market is still not stable. The financial index was up on 2 occasions and we thought was going to close the week yielding same to investors, but it didn't happen that way. On Thursday, the market has dropped on its level. So looking at the index, we can see that the index that tried to rise up there is now falling again, and the average stock index, or the composite index, is still dropping on its level. So the financial index that was giving investors a little hope on Thursday was also down a little, as you can see on the graph. It's trying to come down with the all share index, or the composite index, dropping also on its level. Then looking at the volume for Thursday dropped. On midweek, we had a total of 546,359 shares trading, but Thursday couldn't sustain it. It went back to the normal average that we've been seeing of late, around 200,000. So Thursday was able to trade around 196,716 shares, and that was a dip of 349,643 from the previous trade, and the total value was 250 Ghana cedis. I think that is not impressive, but it's still good. It's better than now. And what happened to the market capitalization? In spite of this volatility on the market capitalization was up by 3.15 million Ghana cedis, closing at 58,615 million Ghana cedis. So though the market has been very volatile, we've seen the composite index trying to go up a little. But looking at the year open, or the height that the capitalization of the Ghana Stock Exchange was able to reach, around 62 billion, and it has dropped to 58 billion. This tells you that the Ghana market is not seeing a lot of returns. Looking at some stocks that were able to make strides or gains on the Ghana Stock Exchange, we had Carl here again. Carl adding up 2 pesos to close at 1.02 Ghana cedis. Carl was up on Wednesday, and on Thursday too has been able to add 2 pesos. But Carl started the year on a very good note. It started dropping and it's yielding to investors. Is it because of the dividend the people are suggested they might be paying, or what else is accounting for Carl's performance of late? Because the economy is still not recovering, but Carl is doing well. And I believe this is how some of the stocks, GCB too, has also fallen to some limit and is still there. What is going to happen to GCB too? Aluex was able to at 6, a Peswa closing at 0.06. Ghana pesos. That was change of 20%. And some stocks that were not able to make sustain their prices and losing on it. GGBL was there. That was a total of only 3 equities also shared their prices. GGBL, that's the Guinness Ghana Brewers Limited, also shared some 2 pesos on its level. SCB was down by a peso, and PBC, after taking a turn on the Ghana Stock Exchange to explain reasons why things are not going that well in their finances. Investors drop their price by a peso. Now PBC is trading at 0.16. Now to some African market, we'll be looking at the Egyptian market. You know, the Egyptian market for some time now has been going up and down, But we closed yesterday seeing that the market dropped, and we're looking what we were anticipating what was going to happen on Thursday. And Thursday, let's look at what happened on the Egyptian market. We've seen the volume still up a total of 143,874,000 value, that is in US dollars, was traded with a volume of $365 million, 365 shares, 365 million shares traded. I mean, that is huge, and with a trade of 23,779.00. The market capitalization was also up marginally to 28,959,109,893.84 US dollars. So then this tells you clearly that Egyptian market, in spite of the rare volatility that the market records at times, the market is doing well, because looking at the volumes and the value and even the trade consistently is increasing on the burst. So you can see that the Egyptian market is not doing that bad. Looking at the index level on the Egyptian market, the index though dropped on Wednesday. On Thursday, the index was up again by 0.53%, closing at 3975.00. And as we know, the Egyptian stock market will not trade for today, Friday. So Monday, Sunday, they will trade, and on Monday we will bring you all the happenings on the Egyptian market. We will bulk everything, then give you the weekly performance. So this week, the market was able to sustain its gain on Thursday, closing at 0.53 addition, and the index level is now 3,970. Looking at some stocks that are making gains on the Egyptian market, we have Giza General Contracting firm up here, adding up to its gainers. On Wednesday, it was up. Electro Cable was also up on Wednesday, and Thursday, it continued to yield to investors. It's now trading at 1.47. Giza is now 32.63. Looking at some new gainers at the Medical Union Pharmaceuticals, Guzera Hotels and Tourism also gained, Egyptian Housing Development and Construction. And as we studied, as we noticed yesterday, the firms or the companies that are directly linked up with the restructuring of the Egyptian economy is one of the industries, or they are one of the industries that are doing extremely well on the Egyptian market. Now to the Kenyan market, it has been yielding to investors throughout the week. Let's look at what happened on Thursday. A total of 6,630,841.03 US dollars was traded, with a volume of 26,882,900 shares trading. And the trade was a little down because we had a previous one being more than 2,000, but now we had 1,980 trades on the market. Capitalization was equally up, measuring about 2 billion US dollars on the Kenyan market. Looking at the index continues to yield to investors. The index is now measuring a level of 144.29, and that was a gain of 1.39%. So this tells you that Kenyan market is still giving a lot to investors. Looking at some gainers or equities that you should be looking out for when you want to go onto the Kenyan market. We have the TOTL up there gaining by 8.89%. We had UNGA also gaining 7.61, PAFR gaining 7.27, DTK and SCAN also making strides on the gain. Now to the South African market, one of the market that has been volatile recently. I mean, if you've followed the trend within the week, you've seen that the South African market, like the Ghanaian stock market, is also very unstable, dropping on its level. The South African market is been volatile this week, and what is happening on the market? The market on Thursday was down again, closing with index level of 46,888.52. The previous was 47,188.84. That the market was down by 300.32 points. So this tells you that the current situation in the South African market is also affecting the stock exchange. Now, some stocks that were able to appreciate their levels on the South African market. We have the ANSS Limited gaining 9.68. We have the Waterberg also gaining 7.03, and the Amalgamated Electro Corp also gaining up on its level. Now to the Nigerian stock market. Nigerian stock market within the week has also been volatile. Let's look at what happened on the Nigerian stock market for Thursday. The volumes continues to be up. I mean, a total of 367, 193, 883.00 shares trading on the market is a good thing. The trades was also up about 4,000 trades being recorded on the market, and the market cap of 75 billion 443 million 595 0.29 US dollars. I mean, looking at the trades for the day in monetary terms was 11,085,561.24 US dollars. The index level, yes, I mean, look at the index level critically. You can see that the index level on Thursday was down, as the arrow is showing. It was down by 646.65 points. On Wednesday, too, the index was down. The Nigerian market has also, in recent days or recent times, also been very volatile. So what is happening to the Ghanaian stock market? What is happening to the Nigerian stock market? What is happening to the South African market? I think investors will love to know. I will bring you subsequent segment that we will delve into these stock exchanges and see what is actually causing this volatility on the market. But in spite of all these, the market being down, some of the equities are also adding up. So then what is happening to the equities that are adding up? What is causing their gains, and what is causing some of them also not being able to sustain a level? Because on daily basis you see a lot of equities gaining up on these markets that are down. The Nigerian market was not an exception, as the Eternal was up, Fitson, Aglivent, and the NPF MCRBK also up there, adding to its level. Now to the Moroccan Stock Exchange. Morocco has been one of the stock market that also has been yielding so much to investors. A total of 44,334,344.43 shares was traded for the day, with a transaction of 5,661,102.89 US dollars. The market capitalization also closed at 56,557,247,312.1. Looking at the index level, the Moroccan Stock Exchange Index is also dropping on its level, although it's been very good for the Moroccan stock market, but this week has not been the best. The index level dropped on Wednesday's level 7,778.71 points. That was a loss of 0.20%, and now it's measuring a year-to-date of 4.86% from a previous of 5.07%. Now, some stocks that were able to appreciate their prices. The CGI was up there. The stock in that industry was out there. The Nexans Maroc was out there. Afrique Industries SA was out there, and the CNIA SAADA also added some gains to its level. To the Tunisian stock market, and today we will be wrapping up with the Tunisian stock market. What is happening on the Tunisian stock market? Looking at the index, though it was down on Wednesday, it bounced back on Thursday to add up 2.41 to its index level, closing at 4,584.68 points, and that percentage terms was 0. We have the oil. Oil is dropping. Oil is still dropping. Is it a good news for Ghanaians? Is it a good news for South Africa? Is it a good news for the Nigerian friends? I mean, I don't know how they are going to take it, because oil is dropping, and Ghanaians, we consume a lot of oil, but we also export oil. So when oil price is dropping, then we also have something to lose out there. Gold price was also down, and gold is now trading at $1,374.21 US dollars. Cocoa is now also trading at 2,946.00. Cocoa seems to be doing well. Last year wasn't good for cocoa, but cocoa is now adding up on the exchange, and that was a change of 1.97. And coffee also is now trading 205.13. That is a gain of 0.73. Sugar was also out, up there, 17.67. So it looks like the commodities, we have cocoa, coffee, sugar, and with the metal and the oil losing on their level. This is where we bring all to an end. It's been an interesting week. I hope you followed us. You've enjoyed all our program outlines. Meet me on Monday as I bring you what has happened within the entire week on our Monday's segment of Business Africa Live. I am your host, David Odoi Dankwa. Meet you same time Monday on the same channel.